Let's wait and see what happens at the start of the race. The first of the day here. Lights out, away we go, and it's the two front row men away well. The BMW, not as quick. Jackson makes a brilliant start in the other BMW. The white car of Matt Jackson really launched off the line, but up to the first corner, and Gordon Shedden is just trying to squeeze his way. Bobbing over the curb goes Darren Turner. It's Gordon Shedden for Team Halfords who leads. Turner being pitched a bit sideways. Stephen Kane spins through the first couple of corners, gathers it together, and gets going again.
Clervo, the first corner, is always tight, and that was very brave going round the outside of Shedden. Turner, to his credit, gave him room, and Shedden was just able to close him out.
What a start by Matt Jackson. He is in second place. What a remarkable getaway. He started from 7th. A brilliant start from him, but not so good for Colin Turkington. Watch out for Giovanardi trying to close up. Oh, we got somebody way off. It's Turner second.
Disaster for Seat. This race has looked so promising for them with Pole and Jason Plato on third, but it's all gone wrong for them, and it's Matt Jackson pushing really hard in the BMW. He thought he could have had Pole actually in qualifying if he hadn't been blocked by Matt Neal.
So Matt Jackson in the white BMW chasing after Gordon Shedden. Shedden, who led twice last time out of Thruxton, only to suffer punctures, really hurting his championship campaign. But Matt Jackson charging all around the back of that Team Halfords Honda, looking for a way through, and he's getting alongside. Can he hold the inside line into the right-hander? No, he can't. Shedden just shuts the door, and Shedden, who put in a last gasp qualifying attempt yesterday to get on the front row, is determined to hold on to the lead. Third place at the moment for Colin Turkington, and then the first of the Vauxhalls is next up, and that looks like it is Matt Neal in 4th place. Yes, it is. And then behind Matt Neal is Tom Chilton, and then Tom Onslow Cole.
Yeah, Matt Jackson with has got a lot of faith in the grip of that BMW. It seems to be quicker absolutely everywhere, just on sheer grip, than Shedden. Shedden, the difficult job of leading the race and finding the conditions for the first time. He's now obviously on to his second lap. Not a lot of standing water, but still conditions very difficult.
Race leader Gordon Shedden still under massive pressure here from Matt Jackson. You have to wonder about the braking of the Seats, the diesel-powered Seats struggling obviously under braking. Both drivers locking up and going off. But look at the battle here between... Oh, and off goes Turkington, but he's run wide. He might be able to get back on again. Squeezed out of the way by Matt Neal, and Turkington loses a place.
Yeah, Matt Neal, maybe he just touched the back of the Vauxhall there, but he was certainly through very quickly.
So Matt Neal gains the position. That puts the Vauxhall up to 3rd now. We know that Matt Neal in this Vauxhall has been fantastic in the wet so far this year. Remember that victory at Rockingham he had. Now the Vauxhall in 3rd will go chasing after these two, Gordon Shedden and Matt Jackson. Jackson, of course, the leading independent in this race. Only 1 point off the lead in the Independents Championship at the moment, and looking very capable here. If he can get in front of Shedden, he can pull away.
He could, and the BMW should be good on the brakes. It can use more brakes on the rear of the BMW than the front-wheel drive cars. The drivers need to fine-tune that brake bias from within the car to get maximum braking, but I'd expect it to have a little bit more grip and ability on the brakes.
So Matt Neal now in 3rd place in the Vauxhall. Colin Turkington back down into 4th, and then behind Turkington it's still Tom Onslow Cole now ahead of Tom Chilton. So Onslow Cole's gained a place on that last lap as well, and then it's Mike Jordan running in 7th place. Giovanardi, the championship leader, is in 8th place with Adam Jones in 9th and Stephen Jelly in 10th position.
Yeah, Stuart Oliver actually has got a 30-second penalty. I believe that was for not having the tyres on in time, but he's at the back anyway, so a lot of work for him to do. Plato, meanwhile, to give you a progress report, up to 18th.
Back with the leaders into Tower Corner, and Jackson going very deep and wide, looking for the good run out of the corner. Matt Neal, Turkington, Onslow Cole, then Chilton, then Giovanardi in the battle with Jordan. He's got past Jordan actually. Giovanardi's just gained another place, and leaders are side by side, and Jackson's through. What a great manoeuvre by Matt Jackson, and he's got the lead.
Yeah, that wide entry you talked about into Tower gave him a great slingshot out of the corner, and he was able to draw alongside and past on the way into the Jim Clark S's, the fastest part of the corner of the track at 125 miles an hour through the bend. Very brave.
Winner in the wet at Rockingham earlier this year. Matt Jackson on the form once again. He struggled a little bit at Thruxton. Oh, we've got several cars, and
that's Jelly and one of the Jordans.
Yeah, I think it's Andrew Jordan probably in there. Stephen Jelly. Andrew Jordan, who was coming from the back after problems in qualifying, and the safety car is on circuit.
Yeah, this will obviously also help Plato, of course, because it closes the gap up. In the wet, the gaps tend to increase very, very quickly, but it's going to help Plato because he'll close up.
So, dramas already in the opening stages of this first race of the day. Matt Jackson driving superbly, coming from 7th on the grid. He now leads from Shedden, Matt Neal. Now, we're just taking a look at everybody trying to get around to finish this lap. Jason Plato has moved up a few places. Let's just see where he's got up to now. 16th he is, as the safety car picks them all up and they all slow down. They race to the line, remember? And then we'll see exactly, try and have a look back at what happened here. I think, as we say, we're looking at the start of the race, on board with Jackson. That was fantastic.
Fantastic start, past both of them. He really got that hooked up, just the right combination, just in front. Now watch how brave Shedden is round the outside. Brakes a little bit later. Oh, little touch on the back of Turner, who has to go over the curb. That curb can whip the sump off if you're not careful, but he managed to clear it. Oh, and a touch there. Now that's how Jackson got past Turner. Turner won't be happy about that.
No, that's right. And then this is where Turner then ends up going straight on. Was it? Oh no, this is
a repeat of the first corner, I think.
Yeah.
From the inside. Another camera, but here's the contact. Turner goes sideways, and Jackson jumps on the power and scoots up the inside, as does Turkington.
Yeah, so Darren Turner had already been pushed down a couple of places, and then of course he went off at the next corner. It was Tower, where he went straight on under braking, very similar to what Plato did on his reconnaissance lap. Now, we'll try and see in the background the incidents that's caused this safety car. Bosh, Stephen Jelly slams into the barrier. Now, it might be a separate incident here. Where's Andrew Jordan? He's not there yet. Still wait for another car, might be joining in here. I'm not quite sure. The race has been stopped. Red flag has come out. The race has been stopped. So
well, I hope there's not. There's clearly Jordan's car wasn't there. I just hope there's no marshals hurt in that, because the marshals were very quickly on the scene there, and the drivers were still approaching at almost race speed.
Yes, absolutely. So difficult situation in this, when visibility is so reduced in the spray. But obviously, it is a more serious incident up there, so the race has been stopped. Matt